Hello everybody and welcome to Buried Stars. Buried. Uh, so I picked up this game, and I'm getting the vibe I'm gonna have to do a lot of talking today. Reading text and all that stuff. And I'm kinda getting the vibe that this is gonna be very Danganronpa. You all know that game, despair, pick the murderer kind of thing. The above icon appears on the screen when the game is saving or loading data. Do not turn it off. Awesome. This is a work of fiction. None of the characters, incidents, organizations, events, or service names are real.
어떤 인간도 진실된 모습을 들키지
A
않고
man, for any
두 개의
considerable
가면을
period,
쓸 수는
can wear
없다.
one face to himself and another to a multitude without finally getting bewildered as to which may be the true. The Scarlet Letter.
문자 도착했습니다.
We have the interim results of the SMS vote.
먼저 한라밀 예찬
Oh, what the fuck?
예를 이은 재능과 젠틀한 매력이 불러온 앞.
Oh. What is happening? What is happening? What is happening? No. Yes? Can I get to an inventory, please? I did not expect options to do that.
도윤아, 아니지.
Shit. Stop it. Please stop. I just want to go into my options. Okay, so, how do I go back to the inventory? I see. Actually, wait. Yeah.
어떤 인간
What is that, Chinese?
どんな人間も真の姿を明かさずに二つの仮面をかぶるどんな人間も
That is probably Nippon, and that is Chinese. Japanese, Chinese, or... Yeah. One of these might be Korean, though.
どんなに
I'm okay with that
ど
being
んな
left.
人どんな人間どんな
There we go. There we go. Let's restart. Yeah. That was... Oh my god, that was very out of the blue and random. The above icon is blah blah blah. Do not do that when blah blah blah. Work of fiction, none of the characters.
どんな人間も真の姿を明かさずに
A man for a considerable period of time can wear one face to himself and another to a multitude without finally getting bewildered as to which may be the true. We have the interim results of the SMS vote. First of all, we will reveal which contestant is now on the verge of elimination. Hee-sung-seo. He's in 5th place. Actually did well on most of the votes thanks to his avid supporters on Feta. But in this interim results, he's at the bottom. It seems that his history of violence in school has kicked up a bit of a backlash. Shine bright every day. Vote for you. Squeaky clean from now on. You can't have another scandal when you're sitting in jail. We'll help you with your debut in MMA. And fourth place is... Yoon Han. Yoon finished second to last to take fourth place. Many consider him to be a betrayer for deserting his own band members to advance to the finals. Let's admit it, Yoon carried hard on his band masquerade by himself. Stop trolling noobs. You really think Yoon wrote all those songs by himself? He just took advantage of his band and then abandoned the home to hoard all the fame. All handsome guy still grains veins no matter what they do. I have rooted for Yoon since his debut and now I'm done with him. What a cold-blooded asshole. Does he feel anything when he sees Tae-ha crying? The naked impression means that he's struggling badly to win the viewers' vote. Please keep in mind that the current USA ranking is just the interim results. The only way to save your favorites from elimination is by voting for them. Now here comes the top contestants. Ihan Oh, up to number 3 on the list. She's a daring character at the center of attention. Ihan, shine bright today. I love you, girl. With all my heart is pounding. Stop trying to fake it, snob. You're so beautiful, Ihan. Oh. I persuaded all my friends to vote for you. She's deliberately lost, losing or incapable of gaining self-control. She's one of the top 3s in terms of bad personality, along with you and Haisun. Your reaction to her has been extreme. People either love her or hate her, but we'll see her. Her online and offline fandoms will influence the results. Finally, we have number 1 and 2. Coming in first place in the interim is Yuk Hyuk Lee, young son of Yoon Ki Lee, the late singer-songwriter who was a national treasure. Came in on top of this interim vote. Almost 1 million votes. His voice is so sweet, I want to hear it every day. Such a beautiful tone. The show isn't worthy of his talents. He's inherited great DNA from Byung-hee Lee. Yoo Hyuk is going to be the winner. His performance is on another level. I think he's trying to get a lot of attention before making his big debut. There's show growing support for Yoo Hyuk and his gentle nature and the talent he inherited from his father. Will he be able to maintain his incredible momentum? And results, second place goes to Jung-min, who's always willing to stage the speaker throwing pass. Even her panic attacks couldn't break her spirit. And that's special here if you have a guilty conscience. So lovely, I'm looking forward to listening to the song from the episode, can't wait. Panic attack my ass, what a fake, drop that mask, girl. She's always been like that, pretending to be beautiful, begging for sympathy, don't falter. I voted for her, really love seeing her on stage, hope she ends up in first place. She's on another level along with Yoo Hyuk. If her talent was not recognizable during her years and beloved, but she's always been a gifted singer. These top 5 contestants survived the fierce competition and made it to the finals. They are unleashing their talents and passion to fulfill their dreams. There will be one winner. Season 4 at the highest rating and vote count in history of the franchise. So which contestant do you think will claim the throne of honor and riches? Buried Stars, a survival edition where you will see the hidden talents blossom. Who will survive and win? Who will lose and perish? We're about to find that out. Bit down on his lip. I'm live on TV. I need to keep my face straight. Betrayer. Why don't I just give up now and reveal the truth to everyone? Yeah, a little bit too late there, buddy. A little bit too late. You know, for Buried Stars survival horror, this seems a little bit excessive. Just a tad bit excessive. You know, I get it. Reality TV, but... really? You don't mean this, do you? Has this been your intent all along? We don't have time. Stop trying to put together broken pieces. Time to test your true potential. Think wisely. I'm giving you a chance. What do you expect me to do? To advance to the finals. Yoon opened his eyes, but he couldn't see anything. He could only feel his eyes blinking. Still alive. Something slow as he slowly stretched out his body. He realized he was trapped in a narrow space. Fortunately, he wasn't pinned or injured. The thought of his small fortune did not last too long. Is Kyu-hyuk okay? What about the audience and the staff? How long was I knocked out for? There was no way to find out. His senses were slowly recovering, but the intense pain forced out a groan. His trembling limbs were filled with goosebumps. He never imagined that his end would look like this. He couldn't even think of blaming anyone right now. A cold sweat rolled down his cheeks, snapping him out of his thoughts. Kyu-hyuk. He hopes he's safe, so that he can tell the others that I sacrificed myself to save him. That Do-Hyun Han is not just a betrayer. Do-Hyun, you betrayer. Do-Hyun squeezed his eyes shut. Hyun! Hyun was startled by the voice and banged his head into something.
Keisuke-san! Keisuke-san!
Is that you? I can hear you. Hyun, hang in there. He must be down here. The voices drew closer. The blinding light pierced his eyes and he was pulled up. Are you alright? So yeah, they're definitely speaking in Japs. You, I'm glad you're okay. If it wasn't for you, Betrayer, the bassist of the indie band Masquerade. He joined the audition show with his band, but he alone made it to the finals. For this, he's been dubbed the Betrayer. First place, a performer who has constantly topped the charts since the preliminaries. He's the son of the legendary singer Byun-hee Lee. Dune, are you okay? Sel, glad to see you're safe too. Are you hurt? Sel, the floor director for Blurry Stars, he helps the producers do various jobs around the stage. He also knows all the final contestants. I just blacked out for a second, but I'm fine. The stage managed to stay intact, but it was still close. I'm just feeling a bit dizzy. Dune turned his eyes towards the stage while letting out a painful groan. What the... As I said, they really took the step of Buried Stars. Literally. Very, very literally. He couldn't believe his own eyes. The stage collapsed instantly. As he turned back, he noticed a somber expression on their faces. You need to pull yourself together. Do you think you can move? Yu's eyes were trembling. Lusei's tightly clenched into his messenger bag. This isn't the time to stay weak. Let's assess the situation here first. I'm feeling better, but... Communication start, 11:15. Start communication, react keywords by talking to others. Communication, you can see the acquired reacted keywords and acquire the states. Determine if your current rapport level with another person through their facial expressions and speech bubbles. Communication, conversation by screens, you can check your rapport levels with each character. The stage was changed at the last minute, right? Yeah, it was completely messed up our choir as well. They switched to the new stage because it got more seats, right? They didn't have to rush it though. In the abrupt stage. Yeah, they did overdo it. They should have at least double-checked the condition of this location. Rapport. It's a starting stat indicating the level of trust and closeness that the other characters feel towards you. It will change depending on your communication, dialogue, and choices. If your rapport is high and certain conditions are met, a special event will trigger. If your rapport is low, characters might refuse to talk with you. I agree. The staff members also had much to complain about this. Who wouldn't have? Things were too hasty. First, your mental health. It's affected when your choices as well. When it drops to 0, game over. They would even revise scripts the night before filming. It was all such a joke. Yu nodded angrily. Yes, and this is the result. Stage and found. Final round. What a disaster. We weren't supposed to perform here. Yes, they wanted a bigger stage. But people were talking about the bent steel frames and the falling dust. Yeah, they rushed everything. And just look at it now. Are you alright? You look so pale. I was opposed to changing the stage from the get-go. Are you hurt? Me? Just a little scratch. I'm alright. You must have heard they were rushing construction to get everything finished before the finals. There were many warning signs, like you said. The frames were bent and dust was falling from the ceiling. That's why I told them not to rush it. Pushing through to meet a tighter deadline. How is that even possible? Sale fiddled with his messenger bag. Well, that's how it works in this industry. The show was a big success. Anything is possible, as long as we have momentum to keep on rolling. They can literally demand and execute any task in a rush. If you have some unused keywords, you can try to communicate, even if and sanity and rapport could be affected. Dizziness was almost gone. Dune chewed over the conversation he just had.
話は全てしてみた。
I talked to
少
everyone.
しだけ整理してみよ
So let me get this straight. Using keywords you've acquired, you can recap the story or decide the direction of the flow. I heard they changed the venue. There's clear evidence of shoddy construction. The stage for the show was constructed in a hurry. Workers were rushed to erect metal pillars and install heavy lights.
う。天井からパラパラと粉が落ちてきた。
Stuff was falling from the ceiling. I saw cracks in the wall. The contestants and staff had already been warned of the dangers, but nothing changed. Everything was rushed to the terrible decision to relocate the stage.
ほとんど追われるように映ったん
The
だ。
decision to relocate was made hastily. This was done to secure more seats. Even the rehearsals had to be done all over again, and the objections were
上
ignored.
が強行すれば結局は
Who
従
could
うしか
refuse
ない。
instructions coming from a higher up?
急なステージ移転のため
Forcing
に
the
強
stage
行された。
relocation led to shoddy construction.
崩壊事故は
It was only a matter of time until this happened. Recapping or suggesting a proper keyword, you will receive the conclusion reward. A hand reached out to Dune,
クニカちゃん、それに
We have to look for
他の人たちを探さないと。
Inha, and the others.
そうだ、まだ
Yes,
電
and
波
check if
届
you
いて
get
ま
any
す。だ
signal.
から電話もできたはず
You
で
have
す
the
よ。
phone app.
スマートウォッチですよ。
Look at the
番組からもらっ
smartwatch
たやつ。
that Beastars gave you. Dune checked his left wrist. Everything red to show that, indicating the closed background. Facilities and accessories were all sponsored. It was mandatory for contestants to all use the sponsored products. This all-in-one smartwatch was one of them. When different companies sponsor the show, all contestants had to use their products.
くそ電波が
Can't get any signal. Me neither. The two of them felt a bit bitter.
そこにいるのは誰だ
Who was there?
ユーマ
Young
り
Soon.
ょうさん
The youngest amongst the top 5 contestants with a cute and noble image, he did well in voting until a scandal concerning his violence at school broke out.
ケイスケさん
Yoon?
ユーマ、
Hey Soon
ナオト
said, you made it
お前もい
too. Seen behind the mumbling Hee Sung.
後ろにいるのは
Who's that behind
レイ
you?
ナさんだよ目覚めた時に見つけたんだ
Ju Young. I found her soon after I woke up. Singing ability enabled her to make a debut as girl group member, but she was criticized for getting involved in a scandal at the
みんな
time.
大丈夫？
Is everyone okay?
一体何が起こったの？
What on earth happened here?
レイナさんこそ大丈
How
夫
about
です
you?
か
Are you alright?
ええ、
Yeah, I thought I was gonna die. Two of them carefully went to the center of the stage. It was a
すん
close
げえタイ
call.
ミングでさ
Something fell right in front of me.
俺の目避けたのが後ろだから気絶で
Lucky
済ん
that I
だけど
jumped back. If I hadn't
そ
taken
れ以
one
外
more
ならやば
step,
かったよ
if I had taken one more step forward, I wouldn't be here talking with you.
ねえ、他のみんなは
What about the others?
どうなっ
What
たの
happened
か
to
しら？
everyone else?
家族や
Our
観客、
families? The audience? The
それ
staff?
に
クニカちゃんもまだ見つかりませんでした。
Yeah.
まさか
It's nowhere to be found either. Something happened to...
おお、生きてた？
Good God, you're all alive! A shadowy figure ran towards Dune.
うわい
Ah.
い
It hurts. Just an arm with an excessive sense of rhythm and great voice. She's advanced to the finals thanks to her skills and honed in her dance crew.
あばらでも折ったの？
Did I break your ribs?
今折れるところだったよ
You just did, I guess. Oh my. Everyone's okay.
はい、クニカちゃん。
Yes,
クニカ
thanks
ちゃ
to
んの
you,
おかげで
Inha.
何言ってんのよ。
Don't thank me. Beastar's totally
Beastarが
trash
め
now. It's used a lot by the media, fans, contestants, and staff alike. The tension momently passed when Inha joined them. Now that Inha's here, we have all the contestants. The contestants checked on one another. The top 5 contestants, Yu Jun, Seo, Yu Jun, Ju Young, and Inha. And the floor director, Sel. There were a total of 6 people. I heard the announcements to evacuate the building right before the collapse. There are 2 exits at the back of the audience section. Do you think the others got through the exit? Yes, I guess since we don't see any of them. So everyone else escaped, right? Wait. You think Seung Yo, the producer, escaped too? She's famous for making hit shows. Since the ceiling was partially destroyed, some areas must be intact. But the area where she was standing was nearly crushed.
Chief, どこにいたんだろう。思い出せませんね。
In the crushed area, maybe we should search that area. She must be alive, right? No one seems to know what exactly had happened right after the collapse. The audience and staff, did they really escape? Is there a way to communicate with the outside world? You may suggest one of your keywords available to give an option or answer. We have the watches. The staff gave them to us. Why didn't I think of it? I don't know.
一人だけでも繋がったら成功ですよ。
All we need is just one working watch. Yay! Contacts? I can't remember any. What do I do? It's not important. Try calling 911 first. Yes, we need to let them know we're alive. I don't have a signal. What about you guys? Anyone? I've got a signal. They couldn't hear what the other person was saying. Ours?
どういうこと？
プロフィールどこが間違っているのかきっちり教えてほしいんだって。
ベ
リスタのプロフィールのことか。
私たちの身長や体重、血液型みたいな情報、救助隊が正確な情報を求めてるの。
Everyone quickly corrected their profiles. Receiving the rescue team's request, the overall info, including height and weight, is mixed up.
はい、了解です。
Okay, will do. Yep. And Has slowly lowered her watch.
なんて言ってたの？
What are they
いなく
saying?
なった人たちは無事なの？救
They
助隊は
rescued
ここに来て
others
くれるの？
safely. Is the rescue team gonna be here soon?
それは。
Well. Inha continued with a grim expression.
事故が発生
The
した
accident
瞬
was
間、
reported immediately.
一応
I told
私
them
た
our
ちはここに
location.
残されて、他の人たちは
And what happened to the others?
ステージの周辺にいた人々には
People around the stage
避
had
難す
time
る
to
時間
escape.
が。じゃあ脱出したってこと？
So they escaped safely?
観客や家族、
The audience, their family, the
それ
staff
に
in the
後
back,
方にいたスタッフもみ
they
ん
all
な
escaped. What a relief. They all got out safely.
それじゃあここにいるのは俺たちだけってことか。
So we are the only ones here.
田中プロデューサーと連絡が取れないんだって。
They haven't been able to contact Seung Yong. She's not
それじゃあ
answering.
チーフ
Didn't she
抜け
escape
出せ
with
な
the
かったん
others?
ですか？
逆にこっちにいるの
They
かって
actually asked
聞
me
かれた。
if she was with us.
待って、私
What about us? What are we gonna get out? But went on. Apparently the other wall of this building collapsed, as if it covered the stage. So it takes some time for the rescue team to get here. Oh no! Girl! To avoid further collapse, they have dismantled each section by one. So when's that gonna be? Take at least 6 hours for the rescue team to avoid. Guys, girls, people, 6 hours is nothing. You're in a arguably safe location. All you gotta do is wait 6 hours. What if this whole place comes tumbling down? You looked around the stage. The stage condition looked pretty bad. No other exits? They've already checked the whole blueprint. No exits are available at this moment. They want us to hold out until they come. By the way, why did you check our profiles? Well, they need to confirm our identifying info, just in case. In case there are casualties. They need the correct height, weight, and blood type information to properly identify each survivor. Well, I'm pretty sure that they would have been able to identify you. You're all pretty fucking famous. None of you have the same face. You're all wearing pretty distinct clothing. Feeling burdened by everyone's attention, Ina took a step back. Since we might get a signal again, they told me to unmute the ringtone. I recorded our conversation. I'll tell you the details. The watch didn't play anything. Huh? I thought I pressed it. Something is not working. Are you pulling our legs or something? How careless. We can't afford to make any mistakes in this situation. The only one who had successfully made a call was cornered. She didn't do it on purpose. What are you guys getting mad at Inha? You guys. Wait, it's true, I made a mistake. Just said what she had to say. No. I got carried away. I'm sorry for yelling at you. The awkward silence lingered. Are you okay? You know her condition. I understand her. I bet she's on the verge of a breakdown. Diyun had no choice but to nod. They were successful in contacting people outside, but it didn't lighten the mood. Inha's phone recording didn't work. What kind of conditions are there? Are the other smartwatches in? Why are there thoughts about mixed up profiles? Yoon decided to raise some questions. You can use the memo, record, contacts, and settings app, smartwatch. Check keywords you've acquired so far. You can listen to records, files still on the phone. You can see the personal information of other profiles. And you can change the background image. Cool. Interesting. The betrayer. She wasn't found amongst the survivors. Are you alright? What are you looking at? Take at least 6 hours.
難しいな。
Why didn't the recording work earlier?
もし
Is it completely broken? And I tried operating the watch but gave up shortly.
わかんない。
I don't know, something must be broken again. Is it an app issue again? The phone worked, right? I could reinstall it, but I'm not touching it for now. We can't even use data. What about yours? Does it work? Dune tried using his watch. No sound was being recorded. Welcome to the club. What's the problem? I don't know, we've been wasting our time. We contacted the rescue team. That's something.
あれよ。
Wow, are you trying to cheer me up? I'm rather relieved.
いや
What are you saying? Although we won't have any records of anything, as you pointed out. We don't know how long the phone's gonna work either.
それは
We should be fine as letting the other people continue to check it. Looked at her watch again. What a shame. I've been recording vocal warm-ups.
あの
Recording new files doesn't work, but the files already recorded should still be there, right? Oh, you're right. Thank God I have to use them again when I get out.
そうだ
After we make it out of here safely, you should be able to use them again. Yep, let's hang in there until the rescue team comes. Can be used for things like vocal monitoring, ringtones, etc., but the instability app makes it sometimes need to be reinstalled. Rapport event. If rapport reaches a certain point with specified criteria and satisfied, a rapport event will occur. It can sometimes be acquired in reaction to keyword here. If you see the 5-phase rapport event, for each character, the epilogue will change.
ねえ、待って。
Hey, wait.
私の目、ひょっとして
Are
左
my
右
eyes
の色
different
違う。
colors?
いや
Nope, both blue.
ぼやけて見えるからず
So
れたか
blurry
と
that
思
I
っ
thought I might
た。
have lost the contact. Blinked her eyes several times.
目が痛くなってきたのか
Do they bother you? Didn't you bring your
ス
glasses?
テージに立つのにメガネなんて持ってくる
Wearing
わけない
glasses
で
on
しょ。
stage? No thanks.
コンタクトなくしたら前も見えない
Can't
の。
see anything without my
気をつけよっ
contacts.
と。
I need to take good care of them. Mumbled to herself while rolling her
そんな表
eyes.
情して話すのはやめた方がいいんじゃないか
Please don't speak with your eyes rolled up.
私の目なんだから
Hey,
薄めに
I
し
do
ようが
whatever I
勝手
want
で
with
しょ。
my eyes.
何見てんの？
Why are you looking?
惚れないでよ
What are
ね
you。looking at?
私
Don't
の好
fall
み
for
じゃ
me.
ないから
You。ain't my type.
お前も俺も
You know what?
予選とは大違いだな
We went turned into different people as we went through the
お
preliminaries.
前茶色の長い髪に
You had long brown hair and glasses back then.
そんなことまで覚えてるの？
Do you still remember
あ
that?
んたは赤い目をして長
And
髪
you
で
had
現れ
red
たよね。
contacts and long hair in the beginning. Contacts until they were midway through the training camp. Although he felt awkward after getting his haircut, everyone else loved his new style.
考えてみたら
Come to think of it,
みんな随分と変
we've
わ
all
ったよ
changed a lot.
ついでに考え方もね。
Even the way we think.
キャラってどうやって設定してるんだ？
How do you come up with unique characters? How do they come up with unique characters for each of us?
輝かしい才能と適切な脚本。
They turn our brilliant talents and despair into a script.
そういえばお前
You
言
can
葉
talk
遣いも
differently
変わっ
now.
たぞ。
そう、
Oh, yeah?
目覚ましい成長じゃ
Thanks for
ない。
noticing. Yinha stroked her hair gently, but I see no change in you.
うまく合わなかったからかもしれない。
I have a hard time faking the character.
専門家たちが設定してくれた姿だ
It's
し、
all designed by
まあ損
experts.
することはないよ。
It won't hurt to go along with it.
変化こそが発展。
Change means
そうでしょ
evolution, which is good, right?
気が楽じゃないのは確かだな。
I'll say it's an unfit evolution. Yinha stared at Duyun disapprovingly.
私たちを楽させるため
The
に
show
キ
isn't
ャ
set
ラを与えた
up
ん
to
じゃ
show
ない
our
んです
true
よ。
selves.
ロッカ
Mr.
ーさん。
Hard Rocker. She normally wears round glasses but takes them off when she's on stage. She also wears blue contact lenses. Cool. A short silence followed the conversation. Startled by the sudden sound, Yoon stepped back. What the
なんだ
fuck?
あの、
Hey, I'm the one who called
い
you.
や、あの、
I was playing with my watch to
ス
see
マートウォッチ
if
が
it
動作
was
するかどう
working. It was something to be thankful for. Debris would have crushed him if the ringtone had gone off. The rescue team's advice to unmute the ringtone had saved him.
ここは
It's too
危ないと
dangerous
ころだ
here.
ったよ。
That was close. Everyone looked at the ceiling with grim expressions on their face. The tension died down as ominous tremors began to subside. I need to talk to the others first. I unknowingly yelled at Inha.
その時は
Everyone was on edge. And you have your reason.
Huh?
Reason? Oh, are you talking about the panic attacks? Ju Yun fell silent for a moment. You don't need to concern yourself with that. But I'm having some symptoms though, thanks to this mess. Thank you for caring for me.
もしも
I'll let you know if I need help. I don't want to make a concept or excuse. It's a good thing we have this, at least. There's nothing on it, not any phone numbers. I know, they cleared out the contact list. There's no one on your messenger? Let me check. Dune checked his watch again. How does it look?
それは
There's not much. All of our contacts were cleaned out at the same time. You can only send some messages to someone in the contact list.
大丈夫ですか？
Are you alright? Do you need to hang in there?
いえ
I can take care of myself. I thought you found something, so I'm a little disappointed.
しまった。
Oh. Patted his shoulder. I know you have it rough too. I snapped for a second. It's my problem. You don't need to worry about it.
そうでしょ?
But we have to take it off and return it later.
そうだ。
That was the agreement. I don't like how they gave us all the same password. Because to show how determined they are to take their watch back from us.
それは
We borrowed it, so.
何?
Yeah, it's not like we're big celebrities.
まったく。
I thought they wanted us to have it at first. How disappointing. They'll regret it when I make it big time.
あの
Let's get out of here first. No doubt. I guess we'll need to pay for them all, huh? Are you saying the sponsored products? They're all damaged. The watches, the clothing.
そうだな。
Nobody got hurt. That's what really matters, isn't
そ
it?
うですけど。
We'll be out of here. We have to think of other things too.
そうだった。
I know. I'm not comfortable with it, but it's true.
あれ?
It's just that I'm a staff member. These things bother me. I understand. But we need to worry about the sponsors after we get it here in one piece. You're right. Let's think about that later. The last preliminary was a mess too, but away from Dune, all the noise from the last round. One thing was Dune was advancing without the rest of his band.
そう思います。
The contestant profile was getting mixed up was clearly the production crew's mistake.
そうだったな。
Some even mentioned a boycott. It's because they made the new guy do all the work.
あのさ、
I told them the profiles got mixed up. Why didn't they change it right
それ
away?
が
The staff fired the new guy and posted a written apology, held him responsible for the whole incident.
でも
But they were short in staff because he was fired. Doesn't even make sense. I'm just glad it's been straightened out. I was angry. He made him do all the work and sacrificed him for making one mistake.
そうですね。
Everybody was angry, but they didn't do anything about it. Okay, I'm not making the best choices. It's common, I've seen it often. I guess let's just butt rush all the
あ
questions.
りえるね。
You don't really use it, do you?
違う。
I use it, like everyone else does.
そうじゃないと思う。
Don't lie to me, everyone knows. You only use the memo and contacts app. That's what everyone uses.
いや
But he doesn't look like the type. So ironic, huh?
Eh?
What do you mean by ironic?
違う?
Not just the watch. You aren't good with any of the electronic devices. You even use paper when you're writing your songs.
それは
It's just an old habit. Classic, to put it mildly. Old, to be straightforwards. Then let's go with classic. Sticks, using paper's core rather than composing songs on a computer. I guess you don't know the weird way of using it. Huh? Since you were so
そう
classic.
だ。
Of course not, if you would call it the weird way of
あ
using
り
it.
えない。
Whoa, that's bad. Anyhow, I wish I could continue to use it after the show. Maybe you should ask the sponsor. Who knows? It's already used and damaged.
ねえ、
What are you talking about? Of course I'd ask for a new one. I don't know about that. Felt the watch on her wrist. So what's the weird way of using the watch? Oh, that? It's about the ringtone.
これはどうかな?
Well, check this out. And now I tapped the watch screen a few times, and her voice started to play.
あれよ.
I can set a file I've recorded as a ringtone. How cool is that?
Yeah.
Hey, something feels funny. My beautiful voice.
そうだな。
I can agree that it's weird. It's not even weird. No. Am I weird? That's actually a really useful clue. Buried stars, beast stars. What a name.
りょうちゃん.
Do you know what buried means? What do you mean? Come on, think of our show's name. 3-2.
それは
It means diamonds in the rough.
ねえ.
I'm not asking you because I don't know the answer. Literally, it means to bury something. You should have told me that in the first place. What are you asking me that? I wanted to say something about it. Are you trying to say that we've actually been buried?
ありえない.
How did you know?
そうだろ
Just a guess. What's this? Tell me, what is it?
ありえる?
My weight got mixed up with Junhee's, and the blood type with Hee-sung. We're about the same weights.
え
How much do you weigh?
それは.
That's a dangerous question. To be honest, people didn't even know about the mixed up profiles. Things have gotten worse because of Hee-sung and Gi-hyuk.
そうだったな
Gi-hyuk's height was displayed as 170,
そうだよ.
whereas Hee-sung's was 180. It was chaotic. It's probably one of the 3 most ridiculous incidents that happened during Beastars.
そうだろ
He was obviously wrong.
でしょ?
Exactly. They're ignoring it. They ignored it when we asked them to fix it. The viewers went crazy when it was broadcast. Yeah, what a mess. The new guy was the only one who got fired. He was sloppy, but diligent.
まったく.
Can't believe it was the best they could come up with to fire the new guy. It worked out for him since they didn't get buried with us. Yeah, nothing in life is certain. It's just a mission they want us to promote this product.
ミッションだったね。
こんなボケてる
People
姿
should
も
know
放
how
送された
forgetful you
あの
are.
いつ押したの?
圭介さんが聞き返すま
Before
それ
you
じゃ削除して。
ミッション忘れてたの.
そんなことはありません。
Not really.
なんか
柔らかく言ったつも
ともかく
なんか
ズバッとしてる。君について話してほしい。だって？
ミッションなのよ。
My phone
テス
check.
テス
1,
マスカ
2.
レードの相葉亮です
Masquerade? No, not that.
名前は
My name's
相葉
Yu
亮
Han.
好きなものは
I love music and,
もう俺
what am I doing?
これはなんだ
Is that?
説明を聞いてから
I'll
押した
listen to
方
my
がいいと
instructions
思いますけど。
first, then press it.
録音これ
Is
で
that
きる
song?
あ、そうみた
I
いで
guess
すね。
so.
くれるなら太っ腹にタブレットくれたらいい
Why
の
don't you
に。
just give us a tablet or
こんな
something?
ちっちゃい
This
の
is too
使えな
small
い
to
でしょ。
see.
画面がめちゃでかかったら
We need a
振り
bigger
付けを
screen
録
to
画して
review
見ら
our
れたの
choreography
に。
and stuff.
僕たちが思い通りに
It
選
wasn't
べ
up
る
to
わ
us
け
to
じゃ
choose
なくて
that.
それつけてステージの上で宣伝してほしいんだ
On
ろ
the stage for advertising purposes. They wouldn't want us to wear big
ちっ
tablets.
ちゃいものつけても目立たないでしょ。
You can even see this teeny tiny device
無
on
理やりにで
television.
も見せるんだったら
If they
大
want
き
to
い方がずっ
advertise
と
their
マシじゃ
product
ない
and
か
brand,
な。
why not give us something bigger?
ま、ユーマは大
What
き
do
い
you
って
know
こと
about
に
being big?
背の話やめろって言ったよな
Don't make fun of my body.
へえ、殴っ
黙ったらどうだ
ところで
I need to turn
ま
off
だ
the
やっ
recording.
てたの？
これは
I just
削除
delete
す
our
るのをおすす
conversation.
めしま
You
す。
must. Okay. He's angry, he's neutral. Hey, she's neutral!
Yo.
Why don't you turn around and let me see if you're okay? Considering what just happened to me, I'm quite fine. Except for getting quite dirty. As long as we're alive, we need to keep being careful. Nothing belongs to us in here. Hair, makeup, clothes, accessories, they're all provided by someone else. I guess the watch is the most expensive, huh? I think so. Although, it's no use with the empty contacts. The people in here with us, and that's about it. That's what the producer's crew wanted. Did they want to make us feel isolated? Isolated. We had no idea how people were responding out there unless the production crew tells us. After a little pause. Maintaining information asymmetry wouldn't have been helpful for them to control us. That's probably why they told us to remove the eliminated candidates from our contacts list. Thanks to them, I have no one to call now. You now talk to the rescue team, so they must have her number. I should also figure it out when my phone gets a signal. Right, in-house phone might not work sometimes. Report van! Ryo. Does it still bother you? You know, like gone through coming to the finals? He averts his eyes for a moment. In all this mess, not really. I just want to focus on getting out of here safely. Yeah, we should definitely do that. Just think about how to get out of here alive. Yuh looked across the ruins of the audience area. He looked quite troubled, even before you came up on stage. I could easily tell just by looking at you. What's noticeable? You didn't think I knew? I tried not to show it. No one wants to see me grimace. I don't even look likable. You look likable enough. You don't think you have a poker face, do you? Oh, maybe a bit of that, no? Ah, okay, Mr. Poker Face. Let's just say I read your mind then. Huh, are you a mind reader or something? Who knows? Afraid of me reading your mind? Okay, I'm wearing a poker face now. Give it a try. His eyes smiling. When we get out of here, after the rescue team comes, I'll tell everyone that you saved me. I'll make sure your heroic acts is publicly known. Turned his head to see what Yu-hook was glancing at. Yu turned his gaze back from the ruined stage to Yoon. Without your timely help, I would have died already. That's why I... Don't get emotional yet. We're only half alive in this room. Oh, sorry. No need to be sorry. Anyway, thanks for saying that, though. No, I wanted to thank you for what you've done. Well, absolutely make it out of here. Hey, during the collapse, he said that he would help Yoon clear his name. What are you looking at? These watch? Yeah, my wrist feels funny. What? Did you break it when... No, it's not broken. I just want to loosen up the strap a bit. Oh, I was worried. Guy's a fucking worrywart. The two stared at the watch on Dune's wrist. Dune, have you tried calling someone with yours? Although everyone's in the contact list is here. Me and you both. The phone app on the watch can be used to call people in the contacts list. Oh, well. As for you, though, I'm a little surprised. You know how things are for me right now. I'll keep checking anyway. Let's do that. So if you don't know how things are going to turn out... My height got mixed up with Heisun. Did I get out as 170? That was too obvious. The blood type was wrong too. There were discussions about that too. I guess you got your blood type A back. It's a good thing I told the rescue team about my proper blood type. What about you? Is everything okay? Different. I agree with you. We're always quick to take action. Wonder why they're slower with the profile accidents. Maybe we aren't their priority. They probably didn't feel like going through the hassle of correcting them individually. That might be true. They've never cared about what we wanted. At least you got a watch. Oh, use the default password. The watch, the Fader account. Anything that's official, you remember, right? I know. Everything's bound to a watch. We can't change our Fader accounts. Does this mean we have no privacy? You already know that. The sponsor is not the only problem. We're supposed to capture it right away, but I wonder why they're raising the issue over the locked devices. I already know there isn't much I can do anyway. It's a little annoying, but that was the deal in the first place. I wonder where I lost my phone. I have no clue right now. What am I supposed to do for hours? That. Seiji took out a wrinkled notebook from his messenger bag. He was familiar to Diyun as well. I was so dazed I forgot about it. I could write things down here. Jot things down, the only thing he has right now is... Since he wasn't given any electronics by the show. You must be interested in what we do. It's just that I see you everywhere. It was kind of unexpected. I just remembered what I said earlier. You don't need to stress over it. I know it's my job. We'll get out of here. Certain the watches are the same on all contestants to make device management simpler. But the individual apps and accounts of data are bound to each wrist, and the Fader account can't be switched. So it seems like that's how we get certain things. Isn't it weird? From head to toe, everything's borrowed from someone else. The only thing that's mine is my body. That's sad. Do you think it's sad when they dress you for free? You're not star material. Well, it's different for everyone. I just don't understand. How can this be sad? blurry just the sleeve of his jacket. Well, I suppose it's different for everyone as you put it. But if you're so uncomfortable with sponsored products, you shouldn't have joined the show, right? Situation since joining B-Stars. Not just me, you've been through all kinds of stuff too, right? I felt like I was on a roller coaster. You must feel the same. Me? You're right. There were some happy moments and I learned many useful things, that's for sure. There are also some things that I wish I didn't know. Wish you didn't know. Something that makes me feel like an adult. What does that even mean? You wouldn't understand even if I told you. Puberty? Is it puberts? Good thing we have this at least. Isn't it broken? It's a horrible thing to say. They might ask me to pay for it if I break it. I bet this is worth more than our rates per episode. You thought that far? What? What do you think I am? Plus, mine's more expensive. You're kidding, right? See, this is how it works. Like this. Stage. This watch comes in two models. Model C has a built-in camera and the others don't. Good point. You know, if I take a photo, it's uploaded to the cloud automatically. How convenient is that? Do you now understand why I've been treating you like the apple of my eye? You're right, I do not have a count. Lots of time. But most of them are evacuated. If you're missing, they must be safe too, right? Maybe. I'm sure we aren't the only ones that are going to be rescued. Everyone's for a moment. Let's get out of here in one piece. Gyuk muttered to himself. Yeah, of course. Yay. I like him. He's easy to be friends with. All the personal details got mixed up, but it's still displayed as official. We've been telling them ever since they were displayed. So did I. They snapped at me for bringing that up, so I didn't bother to ask them again. And the viewers discovered it right away. That's because they left all that work to that new guy. I still think it was harsh, right? I thought they were too harsh. Really? I didn't think they made a big deal out of it. They made the new guy do all the work, but something went wrong. I didn't say anything because he was going to be blamed for everything. You knew? He managed data and did other high-tech stuff. He even had to deal with the subcontractors at times. But then, the accident happened and the show needed a scapegoat. How can the new guy be held responsible? I just didn't get it. You know how Siyun is. I raced hell not knowing what was going on. It was a natural thing for you to do, if you didn't know. Thanks for putting it that way. But I still regret it. Ooh, rapport event. Dune. You were gonna call your band members, right? Why are you asking me that? I usually don't comment on other people's business. But in this case, I think you should before it's too late. June ran her hand through her long hair. I left Beloved because I didn't contact any of my team members. So it's true that you left without an explanation. I felt shameful and sorry. There was no going back anyway. I thought it'd be better to talk to them after things were settled. So when did you contact them? Never. Never? Not even once? That's right. But it's been years. As more times passed, the more difficult it got more difficult to contact them. I was afraid I might bring up their painful memories. Jung lowered her head, looking pale. We practiced really hard. We were sincerely committed to our future. I even told them we'd be together forever. And I screwed it all up by abruptly leaving them. And none of them called to ask you why? No, they must have been disappointed. I understand them. Is that why they didn't interview during the preliminaries? On the interview, one of them with a mosaic face appeared. With a mosaic applied to her face. Yes, that one. She said she was your former team member. She was very pointed. And I must take it. I kept procrastinating to make the call, and that was the consequence. All because I ran away from them. June shook her head and looked, and her long hair ruffled. Why didn't you call them before coming up for B-stars? Then it would have to look like I'm asking for their support after crushing everything. I just couldn't find the courage to face them. That's why I'm telling you. You should call your members before it's too late. I guess, yeah. Hey, lots of stuff bumped up. After looking at everything, Yunha took a step forward. Hey, anyone else having issues with recording? The way I see it, every watch might have a different function working at the moment. Sponsored smartwatch model was named BWA W320E, much like Yoon's watch recording function is not working. The accident might be the cause. 3200E, all functions working properly. How's yours? Can you tell which functions are working? Let's hope. I can set the ringtone on my watch. Songs saved on the watch can be used as ringtones. And I was using her own voice as her ringtone. There are people with interesting tastes everywhere in the world. Thank God you only muted the ringtone before. Otherwise, unlock is sure thing. We all use the same password anyways. All of their passwords were identical. This was just a set to make it convenient for sponsors when the watches were returned. The passwords could not be changed. Messenger and phone apps are working, but to only people in our contacts. Don't accept us in our contract list. It's not like we can add new contacts. Oh, somehow its recording function isn't working. That's good enough. Said, anything else? So what's the conclusion? For Renha and me, recording doesn't work, and the camera only works on yours, Heisung. 320EC. All functions work properly, which is good. The rest of the apps seem to be working for everyone else. 320E with all functions working properly. Guess we're checking the available functions. Guess my smartphone watch. All the watches use the same password which can't be changed to make returning them easy. Also the Fader account can't be changed either. I should change to a profile fitting for the watch's contact list. There was an awkward silence. They quietly fiddled with their watches. Huh? What's the matter with you? I got some reception and found out that people are still voting. Gyuk looked at who was looking at his watch, raised his eyes and met Dion's. It's true. The votes are ongoing. It's ridiculous. Why are they still running the vote? Maybe they just forgot to shut down the system. Could this affect the rankings? Maybe it will. But this is... Feeling uncertain, Dion's thoughts began to become tangled. One contestant's getting all the votes. Jung and Inha hurriedly checked their watches. Really? Hey, Sung. How? Huh? Awesome, it worked. Social media, man. Look at you all pretending like you know nothing about it. Oh, we have the official Fader accounts made for B-stars. He just wrote a post saying he's still alive. It was an accident, but I managed to survive, lol. But wow, the vote's still going on? Wow, then vote for me so I can survive the audition. I said no one on stage could escape. Everyone okay? Gyuk and the other contestants? Oh, Hyunsung's fear. He can't be an auto-write bot. Where's he posting this? I really don't want to think about someone hacking to his account. You found time to write posts like that? Of course, I'm in 5th place right now. I must have looked like a nobody. But it's not over until it's over. I'm still alive. Just wait. I can shake things up. Hyunsung put on a sinister smile. Beads of sweat glistened under the light. Now you can use the timeline menu for communication and the smartwatch, fader messenger, and auto-write apps. On the timeline you can see the faders, latest fader posts. You can read the posts to collect the keywords. You can read all past posts on fader's social media platform. You can check messenger, exchange with your friends and your contacts. The contestants bury stars. You can check the writing and the info in auto-write bot. And change the contacts. Oh, this is... You can reply to a post directly, message character, check the post, reply button. You choose your stand, you might get changed. Revealed as a former classmate on Fader. Yeah, no. Making a commotion or something. Well, I might have surprised another post. Take care of the people trapped inside is too much to mention. Patient is already paid to gag. So the top 5 performers on stage. Things in is safe. This should be safe too. Oh god, I'm praying for everyone's safety. For 2 songs and wow, he's risen to the 2nd place. And the accident did. She's good to save everyone okay, Yuk and the other contestants. Picking. I believe. Oh, come on, guys. Spawning terrorist. Who's picking fight? Yoon should be mildly. Save his life, but ended up being buried there. Feel comfortable enough inside to play with Fader. And make your debut alone, but I might see your face in the accident news first. Be limited whatsoever. Let's see. Top, what the hell? What did I say now? Just shared the comment. Search for today. Show would fail big soon. Come on, not like this. You wanted to gain popularity with the help of Stars producers. Official account. Slower than fans, haha. I'm going down a good way. Couldn't agree more. I see some people claim that they rescued the broadcasting staff first, leaving the audition. You know what, Dad? We're not dead, all the staff would have been fired already. Saying he doesn't make friends with presents. Has that kind of look. Has betrayer looking all over his face. Talking to people like Hinsung talks to himself. Betrayer, he looks like a betrayer. Couldn't agree more, lol. There's a lot of stuff. Shit, I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. Limit to the popularity votes, okay. From the accident site first, a good match for Dune. Well, there's Dune. Floor director. Cool. Sheriff Dune. List of casualties correct. He's okay enough to play with Fader. Bill doesn't want to get any blame for writing a post himself. Means he's safe. He's relieved. Why is the betrayer helping Hung Sung? No idea, but as long as Hung Sung, I'm okay. Well, that is a lot to read. There is a lot to keep reading on. A lot. I don't know how I feel about that. There's a lot. Memo. A lot. Wonder who this is. Our mysterious mail. But it's giving me more things to look over. So we're gonna end it off here. So thank you everybody for coming and watching and joining us today. If you like what you saw, we would take someone else's mind. If you didn't, then oh well. Thank you so much, and